What in the world is going on in the FC chat right now? You're causing trouble again, Tater? Can't take the tater tot anywhere. Troubled Tater Toddington. Tantalizing. Yo, these lyrics are something else, man. Man, this FC chat is popping right now. It's a long song. The song is exact like 4 minutes, 46 seconds. That's perfect for the intro here. And on that note, hello, everyone. Good evening. Greg, Joe, Wastoid, what's up, y'all? Happy Sunday evening. Hope y'all are having a great weekend, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the second broadcast of the day. We did Cana earlier today, which was awesome. Let's see if Final Fantasy can compete. I'm gonna keep doing some main story quest here, I'm thinking. Okay. Good intentions, eh? Been a while since we played this game. I think we last played it yesterday? I got that song pumping in my head right now. Do 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 do. You made the salmon dish. You think it could do better if you made it again? Yeah, I definitely think it takes a couple goes, no doubt. Wait, like, it comes out great, but it definitely gets a little easier the more you do it. I mean, as long as you added lemon, you should be good. Lemon and garlic. A little bit of butter at the end, some parsley, you should be good. It's hard to mess it up because there are very few ingredients, which I really love. I don't want something that's super complicated to cook up. I'm like, give it to me simple, baby. Few ingredients, and I don't want it to take forever. That's all I ask for. All right, it's voice acting time, chat. Was your first time cooking salmon? Nice, dude. Can be a little messy if you're cooking it in oil and you don't know how to flip it, for example, or place the fish into the oil. It can be messy with splatter. All right, I gotta do voice acting here. Moenbryda, I am most eager to address the Ascian threat. However, we dare not neglect our other pressing concerns. We both know full well that Saint Shiva will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on so many other responsibilities. Man, I still got that DMX song pumping in my head. Alright. Alphino. Well, Alphino is sounded very nice. Nice man. Actually, a protagonist here, trying to find his voice. Lest you forget, antecedent, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. Were not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason? True, we are presented with a multitude of problems. However, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. It's like you gotta find the character before you do the voice acting. I was making him very sassy the other day, like, Yuna, in particular, is ever a steadying hand, who I trust will continue to support the Braves. I gave him so much attitude. He doesn't deserve that much attitude. We strip away the sass a little bit. Moenbryda, to what do we owe the pleasure? Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Ul'dah? Alphino. As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of their highest-ranking officers was a Garlean agent. Suffice it to say, Teleji Adeleji and his monetarist ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Roban needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. What is Cajun seasoning? You gotta tell me more, Wastoid, on other stuff we could do to that salmon. If I am to stay abreast of the latest developments and issue effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. Is that like Old Bay seasoning? And so, for the foreseeable future, I think it would be for the best if I were to remain in Ul'dah, unless you have an objection. I know it's not Old Bay. I was kidding. I was kidding with that comment. It's just a flavoring blend, not Old Bay. You could use lots of them, actually. Tony's is a decent store brand for Cajun seasoning. Two-step. I don't even know what Cajun seasoning is, y'all. But I love this topic of conversation. Because, man, throw some seasoning on that salmon. Baby. All right. Moenbryda. None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand. Moenbryda's Alphino. Moenbryda's research is proceeding as planned? So she tells me, though I am not familiar with the details. Urianger is poring over his tomes at the Waking Sands, and the others are contributing in their own ways. By the way, I thought pouring there should be spelled with a U, but I guess not. To pore over something, to study it with passion, there's no U? Like to pour a drink? I thought they were spelled the same way. Cajun seasoning is a savory... Can I move this over here? Cajun seasoning is a savory and spicy blend featuring paprika, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, oregano, and thyme, with salt often added or omitted for individual taste. I pretty much have everything that you mentioned there. In fact, I think I do. I don't know about the cayenne pepper. Should have everything else. Alas, The key problem, how to form an ethereal blade at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it is only a matter of time. Yuna, while we focus on that task, mayhap you could assist Alphino and his braves with theirs? It would do much to restore faith in the immortal flames if the Warrior of Light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so. Yes, ma'am. Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend to before my departure, such as receiving Riol's latest report. He has proven to be quite skilled at gathering information others wish kept secret, hence why I placed him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate the Ul'dan riots. When you're finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask. Damn, man, my Eagles are playing a playoff game right now. 3 minutes left, about 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Woo-wee! Eagles up by 2. Not anymore. Damn. Hell of a finish to this game. All right. As you can tell, I am multitasking here. If there are any developments on our front, I shall inform you at once in the usual fashion. Your Steelers play tomorrow? Yeah, that was a hell of a final game between them and the Ravens, man. That shit, you must have been watching that game, right? Even though traditionally I would root for the Ravens there, you were not? Bro, do you need a website? Bro, that was the game of the year, man. Haven't really followed them in years. Bro, what a game, dude. Pleasure. Who is this guy? I don't remember who this guy is. You saw the highlights? Yeah, dude, that fourth quarter was insane in that game. Pleasure as always, Yuna. You'll be escorting the commander to Ul'dan, take it? Actually, I had another task in mind for her. If you would be so kind as to repeat your report for her benefit? Right then. Me and mine have been making inquiries into the source of the weapons what found their ways into refugee hands a ways back. So happens we caught wind of something promising. A rather large purchase of sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer holed up near Highbridge. I doubt that this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer for this transaction to remain secret. Brings to mind that merchant who caught an arrow while talking to Yuna, don't it? Generous fellow he was, doling out swords and spears to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which isn't to say that these clients have the same mischief in mind. But if you want to be sure, might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods, savvy? Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the black marketeer as well as his clients. What say you, Yuna? Okay, I guess. Then it is settled. Rendezvous with Captain Ilbert at Highbridge and intervene when the exchange takes place. Now then, if you would excuse me, I must leave for Ul'dan. I expect good tidings. All right, sir. That is a busy FC chat going on in the back. I am not even paying attention to it. Doodaloo, 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 doo. Where's this? Camp Drybone. Ooh, all right. Hey, there's somebody flying through the rain right along with me here. There we are. Ah, Yuna, my scouts have been keeping a close eye on the Black Marketeer, and it would seem that his guests have arrived. It would also seem that he has hired more than a few men to stand guard. Common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. This is far beneath a woman of your standing, and Commander Levailleur needn't have dispatched you hither. But powerful men ever have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Having found one in you, 'tis only natural that he would come to rely upon you without hesitation. Trying to give them slightly different voices here. Now then, we should make for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure that the clients do not escape. With me, Yuna. We get here, could be it's like right below us. We're right there. Oh, it's above us? There's the guy. I spy the one man, but there are sure to be others. I have a plan. While you approach the sentry and create a distraction, my men and I will slip past and catch the Black Marketeer unawares. I have no idea where I even am, Greg. But you hate this area? If you have hate in your heart, let it out. Good old Chappelle Show quote right there. Once you've disposed of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Then let us be off. Good luck, my friend. When you were there, you didn't have flying yet? It was horribles. I believe it. Thank God for flying. This does look like a huge pain without flying. It's a bit of a pain even with flying. Who goes there? An adventurer? Damn fool, you should have never come here. Oh yeah? Y'all wanna dance? I'm gonna kick that ass. I'm gonna kick that ass. You know about that ass kicking? Oh yeah. Kicking that ass. Who's this fool? This fool wants some too? That's a dead potato. This fool wants some too? Speak with the hired thug. We'll make sure to stab him with the pointy end. Destination. I don't understand. What's this all about? Ah! I'm really leaning into the voice acting here, chat. Let's go investigate. As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out. But before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked. And this is the result. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard and to bring an inexperienced recruit. Commander Levailleur will be most disappointed. Damn it all. A golden opportunity. Wastoid. Sorry, Waste, I had to do that. Wasted, he actually says. As for the clients, though we know not how, they slip past our perimeter. At present, the first is currently tracking a party of dusk-white sellswords we suspect may be them. Would that we could have enlisted the aid of the immortal flames or the brass blades. Alas, we're here to aid them. They're in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we have secured the weapons. Yet even that accomplishment is lacking, for the information we received indicated a massive shipment, and this is anything but... Okay, just cuts off right there. Bow, ba-dow, bow. All right, give me 1 second to stir this here tea, chat. Oh shit, there's a fate going on? No thanks. Level 42? Actually right next to us. If I switch... Do I even have a character that can do that? 41? Eh. Nah. I will join the first in their hunt for the Duskwhite sellswords. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape into the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I ask that you deliver these weapons to Ul'dah in my stead. Entrust them to the third's Yuyu Hase. He will take care of the rest. I have no idea if that's the pronunciation. What in the world? Spill the tea and stir the pot. Yo, Wastoid, you said you made burgers the other day. How'd they come out? They were decent, he says. Oh, that sounds good, Waste. Says basic salt, pepper, onion, garlic powder, hot pepper, cheese. Hell yeah. I take it that's not pepper jack cheese, but a different kind. Yuyu Hase. Ah, the warrior of light, ever reliable friend to the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Kurthus. Now, what brings you to us this day? Yo, take this crate. It might be, but from the deli, so sandwich-sized slices. Slicing it. A gift of weapons from a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Ilberd, you say? Understood? Once we've cataloged the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. This can... Oh, what's her name? Elaine, was it? How do you pronounce her name? Elaine? I think I might call... I don't know how to pronounce her name. Ollie-Ann. It's not Ollie-Ann. Alian. I don't know. Ali. Alibaba. How do we pronounce her name? Elaine? I'll call her Elaine. This cannot be everything, can it? Riol stated with confidence that there would be a far greater quantity of weapons. A blatant falsehood. Clearly, Riol is unfamiliar with the ways of Ul'dah merchants, who ever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that his information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all. It's still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Garleans up north. There will be fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch, not to seek glory in battle. If you have no further need of us, then I shall take my unit to the ceruleum processing plant. Time for the Fourth to earn their keep, eh? Fight well, Elaine, for the freedom of all. I still don't know how to pronounce hers. And what is an EU accent? Is that just British for everything? Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the immortal flames will hear of your contribution. Until we meet again. Gotcha. So just different European accents. Okay, Greg. Gotcha. Yuna, a word, if it please you. Not here. Look for me at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time, don't you worry. Well, that's not far. Here we go again. The monk quest guy? So you mean for his job quests? I'm guessing you mean? You use German? Damn, look at all these people here. God damn, bro, what a mess. Thanks for indulging me request. Few places better than a market for privacy, I find. All the hustle and the bustle of commerce means most conversations go unnoticed. I'll get to the point. At the Burning Wall, when you and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything. Leave no detail out. See, what had happened was... think about it. And then... the end. That's not quite how the first told it. These Duskwights they were chasing. Latest word is that we lost the trail. But you never saw him yourself? Not before the fighting started, and not after? Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in my bones. Wiedergeit. Or Wiedergeit. Yeah, it could be either. Oh, that's an L? I'd pronounce that Weitergelt. But you could go Wieder as well. I don't know which one it would be. In this game, you never know. You never know in this game. Dude, my guess is not... Just as, like, I do speak a decent amount of German, I would say. And that's actually... That could go either way, that one. Yeah. I'm not daft enough to be misled by some merchant's drunken boasts. Our information was reliable, goddammit. I know he purchased those weapons. Yeah, I wouldn't bet on that at all, Greg. What I said. It's one or the other, though. You can alternate. Whichever one suits your fancy. As if I've never deciphered a moneylender's books or had to follow a transaction back to its source. Did plenty of that back when the Braves were getting started, believe me. The commander wanted assurances that we weren't taking gild from the wrong sort of benefactors. Of course, these days, the money flows like water, and the first and third get the shiniest new toys. Something ain't right. Forgive me, friend. I've a lot on my mind these days, and I appreciate you lending an ear. Right then, best get back to it. Get back, Jack, to it. Yuna, can you hear me? This is Tataru. Your presence is urgently requested at the Rising Stones. Please come and see me as soon as you are able. Man, we just going all over the place up in here. Up in here. Triple triad matches allowed in current area, it says in my chat. Okay. Thank you for coming so quickly, Yuna. We've a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. A most, determined lady by all indications. Who's this lady? Alright, sorry, I was just looking at the FC chat. It's pretty good right now. That was so addicting, at least for you in FF8. Wait, the Triad? That card game? Wait a second, that was... I remember, there was some kind of game as well in FF9. I never played 8. I didn't know that card game was in another game here. Doesn't surprise me. They do a lot of callbacks. Our guest is with the antecedent in the solar at present. Let's not keep them waiting any longer, shall we? Yeah, I think it may be 9 that you're thinking of, because in 9, I could be wrong, but I do remember in 9 there was this very weird card game, and I didn't know how the hell it was played. And I kept losing from the very beginning. I think it was 9, but again, I never played 8.
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you.
Oh? It was 8.
I believe
cool.
the two of you have met.
Yeah, triple triad, yep.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer.
Something about her voice, Lucia, is like the sweetest music I've ever heard. Not to exaggerate, but her voice is buttery smooth. I could listen to her talk about anything, pretty much anything. Nothing too foul or gross or disgusting. And it would sound fantastic. I would just have a smile on my face. Go on.
The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
I don't know what it is. I just love her voice.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
And Moenbryda here, she's flippin' fantastic. I love her so much. Actually,
Now
all
that
3
we're
of
all
these
assembled,
women.
Perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
They all get the thumbs up from your boy here.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm.
God, her voice is so good.
Last night, the Dragonstar burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers. Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
I wonder who does her voice. It's excellent.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
This guy's such a lame-o.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye. The brightening of the Dragonstar is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgard Soma himself who cried out on this occasion.
He's a
After an
bookworm.
absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Garlean fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Wait, Stoy, do you still remember how to play that game with the numbers? Triple Triad, the card game?
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragonstar portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life.
I wonder if you still remember how to play that game. Like, your number needs to be bigger than the other person's number, and then you capture the minion, pretty much.
Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
That was high school for you, no way. Gotcha. You'd pick it up quickly.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgard Soma had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
We could play a quick game here in, like,
Roar
tonight,
is
right
but
now.
a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgard-Sorma.
I was hoping to go until 10 o'clock p.m. tonight, Eastern Time. I don't know if I'm going to make it that long, though, Chad. I'm a little sleepy, and I got to pay a bill that's due tomorrow.
The Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights.
Did I collect the jumbo cactbot? I went 0 for 3, buddy. The last 2 weeks, Greg, I've gone 0 for 3.
Therefore,
How about you?
Would entrust this task to you. Do you accept?
Yeah, we suck. It's a skill issue, bro. Maybe one day we'll be winners. Until then, we get the big fat L. You can always find the ROM and...
We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
One day the Lord will shine his light upon us. Until then...
To prepare for what, pray tell?
Until then, shall we share a box of tissues?
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
And also, Greg, even though we lost 0 for 12 between us the last 2 weeks, I think you did well, right? Last week? I'm not sure. I was just gonna say, even though we've been losing, we still make money. Are they really 1 to 4 million? That's insane. That actually makes me want to go the gold saucer and gamble my life away. Gambling man. All right, Wastoid, let's go play a card game just for you. We're still caught in this scene. Forgive me if I state aught which you already know, but I would ensure that you understand the nature of your destination. I guess. As Urianger stated, what we now call the Keeper of the Lake is the wreckage of the Agrius, former flagship of the Imperial Fleet, and the corpse of the worm responsible for its destruction. 15 years ago, as the next step in his campaign to subjugate Eorzea, Gaius van Baelsar attempted to seize control of Mordona. So massive was his force that all thought his victory a foregone conclusion. But an unlikely ally came to Eorzea's aid that day. Midgard-Zormr, legendary guardian of Silvertear Falls, burst forth from beneath the waters of the lake and led a host of dragons against the Garlean airships overhead. In what would later become known as the Battle of Silvertear Skies, the Great Worm felled countless airships before engaging the Agrius. In the ensuing struggle, the flagship's ceruleum engines failed, and it tumbled into the lake below. Yet this victory came at a great cost, for the explosion which followed claimed the life of the Great Worm as well. That same explosion transformed Silvertear Falls into the desolate wasteland it is today, draining the lake of its waters and crystallizing ether for malms around. So it's Chernobyl. We got a Chernobyl in this universe. Too soon? Yet a remnant of the lake remains, and at its center, a constant reminder of that fateful day long ago. In accordance with Sir Amaric's wishes, our Doman allies have been standing watch over the Keeper of the Lake. It would be wise to speak with them before investigating the wreckage yourself. You wish they had a way to do it more than 3 times a day or week? Well, you gotta improve your stamina, Greg. You're looking to do it more than 3 times a day or week. A day per week. Stamina, baby! Be careful, my friend. We know not what dangers await you within. Now then, let us not neglect our own tasks. There is much to be done, and precious little time to do it. You gotta work on that blood flow, Greg. I have heard great things about Chernobyl. I have heard fantastic things about Chernobyl. Not better than good. I've heard better than just not in response to what you said that it's so good. I'm correcting myself. I have heard it is fantastic, better than good. It's been on my to-watch list for a very long time. Yeah, I know it's a mini-series, And I don't really care how long the episodes are. It's probably, what, like 50-minute episodes? That's fine. I can sit through a 50-minute episode with 6 of them. I will say this, though. There is a new anime. Hang on, I actually want to get the name of it. New anime on Netflix that premiered this week. What is the name of it? It starts with a K. That starts with a K. Shit, I can't find it. Damn. Anyway, there's this new show on anime, on Netflix, that I really want to watch, right? So last night, I was dead ass tired. And I wanted to watch the first episode. And I see that it's like 40 to 50 minutes long. And I was so tired. I'm like, bro, I am not sitting through. I can't make it. I could only sit through like 10 minutes of a silly, mindless show. So, what tree is gone? In Chernobyl? Yeah, man, I don't think there are any trees anymore in Chernobyl. Christmas? Oh, yeah, dude. Yesterday, I took down the Christmas tree. And I'm gonna put up some artwork on the wall. Because right now, there's a whole lot of empty space. But I've been busy today. Yeah, I didn't see any mess. You know, I was wondering if you missed the stream for your watch streak. I was definitely curious if you would come in later today and be like, dude, my watch streak ended. You're in luck, miss. I was about to send word to Revenant's Toll about the Garleans. Of late, I've seen small airships, likely from Castrum Sentry. You know, Greg has a bigger one than you, Wastoid. I'm sorry to tell you. He reached 60 streams in a row 10 hours ago. But you're number 2. You're my second in command. I mean, you and Greg are amazingly loyal. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are the best a man can get. Yeah. Of late, I've seen small airships, likely from Castrum Sentry, come and go from the Keeper of the Lake. Though I cannot say for certain at this distance, I believe they may be salvaging something from within the wreckage. And you know, Wastoid and Greg, if he's here, if you guys ever streamed, I would definitely support you guys the same way. You're my boy, Blue. The Castrum supply lines have been cut for some time, and I'd wager they're desperately in need of spare parts and other equipment. You know you're getting old when you're referencing movies that are 20 years old regularly. That was old school. So it's true then, the Ishgardians honestly fear that the worm might rise again? Well, from here that seems rather unlikely. But if it's assurances they want, you've no choice but to inspect the corpse in its entirety. It's a great movie. We're going streaking! You can relate to Frank the Tank. People who've never seen Old School must be like, what the hell? The hell is up with this streamer? That movie is not referenced anywhere near as much as it used to be. You're my boy, Blue! I need to go back and watch that movie. I wonder how it holds up. I only saw it once. Easier said than done, given the creatures which inhabit the wreckage, and the aforementioned Garleans who won't take kindly to your presence. By the way, when I saw Old School, we rented it from Blockbuster. That's how long ago it was. They're sure to fire up an... 369. They're sure to fire upon an airship, so I'd advise a more stealthy approach. Take this boat and a few of your comrades to the base of the Agrius, then climb to the top. That's the only viable approach, I'd say. Keeper of the Lake. Yeah, but Blockbuster did not really go out of business that long ago. In my opinion. It was in the late 2000s when it went out of business. To me, that does not feel like that long ago at all. Like 2007, that time period. It does not feel like that was that long ago at all. There's still one store. Yeah, I believe you're right. It's someone who's just keeping it alive. Yeah, 18 years sounds like a long time, but I'm just talking about feels. It does not feel like it was a long time ago. It feels like it was just yesterday. And we know how accurate emotions are. Can't see. Maybe from this angle. Codpiece Clipper? Is that someone's name? Whose name? Who's Codpiece Clipper? Oh, the name of this enemy here. My bad. Is a codpiece the name of someone's package? Like, he's got a really great codpiece? Is that a thing? I have never heard it referred to as a codpiece. I've heard it called a lot of things. Something was damaging me. Something was damaging the whole party. You could wear a codpiece to protect it. Interesting. Like a shield. Stand behind me. My codpiece will protect us. Don't worry, my lady. I've got a new codpiece on. We'll be just fine. It's a tight little section here. Zoom out a little bit, eh? Exactly. Glad you approve of this message, Wastoid. Hey man, codpieces must unite. If we don't, it'll be the end of us. There will be no more codpieces left. Whoa. Look at these. Oh, these are bombs. Literally dropping bombs. That's gotta be a bomb. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a bomb. Oh, geez. Where do we stand? Yeah, I'm with you. Let's go over here. Poor Bo. Or bro. What's his name? Bio. Bio here. Got blown up. More bombs. So I am playing as a healer right now, which is a job I very much so enjoy, keeping everybody alive. It's not the flashiest class. Some people like to dish out a lot of damage. I like healing people. Also, there's quite a demand in this game for healers. If you play as a healer, you don't have to wait in queue times as long. Because a lot of people want to play the flashier damage-based classes. Nice. That guy was an interesting enemy. You played healer a fair amount, probably was the tank the most. I like tanking a lot. Tanking I find very enjoyable in this game. I've never played, well, I played tank in League of Legends, but that doesn't really count. Yeah, especially after hearing, well, Greg, I don't know, man. Like, the tier list I was looking up yesterday on ChatGPT was talking about how good Scholar is when you master it. But you really need to know what you're doing with Scholar for it to be good. That sounds very attractive to me. Sage and Astrologian, they put in A tier. But I'm gonna try them all. This is the tank in blue, for anybody who doesn't know. So I'm healing El Tanko. Tank up. Yeah, I know Sage has, what, the lasers? I'm looking forward to getting some new jobs, I will say. Whoa. Big area. I like all, well, I'm looking forward to trying all the healers, that's for sure. Gunbreaker and what's it called? Dark Knight? For tanks, I'm looking forward to trying them. And DPS, I don't really have any feelings right now on new DPS classes like Dancer, Bard. I'm not at Bard yet. I'm still an Archer. Monk, I don't really have any feelings about Monk. I don't know, DPS is just not my favorite job. My favorite class. I like Samurai though. Where's the tank? Greg, are you still doing Viper? Now Viper looks cool from what I've heard. Oh, Viper and Reaper are the two DPS I definitely do want to try. I know, Greg, you were saying Viper might be your new favorite DPS or melee DPS. You mainly like DPS because you're nervous tanking and healing? Like you feel like every wipe is your fault? Because it is your fault. Kidding. I mean, I can tell you this, for tank, just don't bite off more than you can chew, and you'll be just fine. And if you play white mage like I'm doing right now, I just keep a regen on everyone. Like right now, I'll do a Medica to give everybody a regen. That way, if they do take damage, they're fine. Like right now, Cherry Sorbet took some damage, but they're fine because they're under regen. And yeah, you have Holy as well here. When it comes to healers, you prefer Sage. See, that's the one thing I can't comment on. is I don't. Oh shit, this guy's dying. I'll do a I could do a benediction on that. Yeah, I can't comment yet on Sage or Astrologian because I don't even have them. Feels bad, man. But yeah, you got your preferences. I wonder, Sage what, does some damage output? Has shields, I believe. I think I was hearing Astrologian can be tough to learn. Like Astrologian is punishing if you mess up, which I find interesting. Oh shit! Tank here was dying. Sage has shields and heals one person when you do damage. Shield me, dude. Astro feels like you really messed up when you messed up. Nice. This tank almost died because I was late to the party. That would have been my fault, but I was checking out the items in that treasure chest and they didn't check to see if I was around. So the blame would have been somewhat mutual, but mostly mine. But we saved them. One nice thing about Healer is you get a lot of the commendations at the end. I get far more commendations as Healer than I do with any other class. I don't know if anybody watches Stranger Things here, but I've been tempted to get back into it. I only saw season 1, but I've been tempted to go back and watch some of Stranger Things. I think it ends with season 4.
Who treadeth now upon my bones and waketh me from
What do you think, Wastoid?
Sweet.
Is it worth going through seasons 2 and 3? Why couldn't you get past the first episode, Greg? I am tempted to make some really inappropriate jokes, but I can't do it in public, Greg. We'd have to do it in private.
Thou hast forgotten the face of thy
You just weren't feeling it?
Remember, mortal, and fear me.
I'm gonna leave my inappropriate jokes to myself. So right now, we're fighting this boss. I'm giving everyone regen at the beginning of the fight. Because like I was saying, in fact, I'm giving everyone double regen. So if anybody takes damage right now, they will regenerate it very quickly, which gives me time to then step in and give them more healing. If they should need it, if they're like really all of a sudden on death's door. So that everybody has double regen right now. What's going on here? Oh, sugar. Oh, God. Talk about taking some damage. But again, I'm big on regen. So if any, I'm very preventative in that. Whoa. Constantly have regen going for everybody, pretty much. Especially on a fight like this that I've never played before. Yeah, so you get a regen from, well, regen. Then you also get a second one from Medica 2. So whenever I do this attack right here, that healing, it's actually healing. Medica 2, it gives everyone another regen. What is this? Now, the only problem with double regen is... Whoa. Is it takes up mana, and I can't really do damage. Believe it or not, this white mage does do damage. And every bit of damage does help. But I've never fought this fight before. So I like keeping my people alive. Woo! Let me do a Medica too to give everyone, you know, regen, baby. I like how the medic does a very strong poison attack. Jesus! I got taken out somehow. You see those blasts? I don't know how to, didn't know how to dodge them. Oh well, so we died. You think my team can kill this guy without me? We'll see. So much for those regens, eh? I wonder how I got obliterated. Warrior tank can self-heal enough on this fight? This team is doing pretty well. They're still alive. They're doing great. I think the team's gonna do it here. They're gonna kill it. Oh shit, Bio died. We lost the dude. Bro, this team is doing fine. I'm bouncing. They're good. They're gonna kill him. Good job, team. We'll head back to them. Yeah, I don't know enough yet about Warrior, Greg, to know how much damage they can withstand. They killed it. Good job, team. Didn't even need me. I'm extraneous. Hydrate. I have tea at the moment. That'll have to do, Wastoid. A good warrior doesn't even need a healer in a regular dungeon. Picaroon's Jacket of Scouting. Is she even wearing anything? Is that even a jacket? This is a jacket? I actually do kind of like it, actually. Cute. Greed meat. We got it. A good warrior doesn't even need a healer? See, I don't even know how a warrior can heal.
By her gifts hast thou earned a moment's reprieve.
That's what I mean. I don't know how the tanks perform at higher levels than mine. Mine are only around level 40.
Speak, mortal.
Midgard Zorma.
I shall listen.
See, what happened was...
Guided by a star.
I give you a star.
My people have heard answer for their father's misdeeds.
I don't know about that. I don't think that follows logically, because then you're just harming innocents. Then you don't look very good for going after innocent people. Not advisable.
We do not forget. We do not forget.
So going after innocent people will rectify things? Yeah, okay.
7 children did I sire. One now singeth of retribution. I rise to join in the
Hey,
chorus.
I rise, okay? Not you.
Thou art powerless to silence us, mortal. Yet thou shalt not live to labor in vain. Thy reprieve is at an end.
So I am going to stream for at least another hour. That'll take us to 9:30 my time.
Trickery is thy shield. This frail, ignoble creature is not gifted, but chosen.
And an hour, I'll probably look for a good stopping point. Something like that.
Hearken to me, Hydaelyn. I remember.
Do you remember?
I consent. Fear not, mortal. I shall not harm thee.
What if I want to get stepped on by this colossal dragon? Whoa! Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. Yeah, the problem with that song, Wastoid, is that was the one that was on Guitar Hero back in the day, which meant I heard it all the time. Yeah, Rise Against. I really should get her. I don't have any tattoos. If I were to get one, it would be probably my beagles. Maybe something in memory of my mom. My dad doesn't get a tattoo ever. And then and some music and video games. Rise Against, Chrono Cross. Why? I pretty much have a band tattoo already. It's my name, Rise. Rise was here. It's from Rise Against. So it's just not on my body. So that's what I mean. It's not on my body. It's a digital tattoo. They're always with me.
Mayhap thou thinkest me an oath breaker. Thou art mistaken.
But I appreciate the advice.
Thou comest to
It would only be a band that I'd actually want to get tattooed on me.
another's hand, not mine.
Where does your name come from again? Is it from Zomboid?
I did but strip thee of thy mistress.
Oh, damn.
Feeble.
We don't have Hydaelyn's blessing anymore. Crystal Mommy? Her blessing is gone?
Thou didst profit much by her grace.
I wonder if he took away our echo. We'll find out. We'll find out as the story continues. Who's this? Oh my god, it's Spyro. Spyro Agnew? Paranoid Wastoid.
Binds me to thee.
You dropped the first part and been your internet handle since. Oh, gotcha. Paranoid Wastoid. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I ever knew that about you. I feel like I would remember that. Maybe I did and just forgot.
And wait. Fight
You must have told me that before. If it be thy will, it will be done.
Man hath ever coveted that which lieth beyond his grasp.
You did once, but you think chat was super busy then? A big hearth crowd?
I drink of her body, and thence doth mine own find new life. When it hath grown whole, the loyal and penitent shall rejoice. The dragon song heraldeth our beginning and an end.
You may now summon Midgard Zormer by selecting the corresponding entry within your minion guide. We can summon him. Really? Hey, Omagen. Where is he? He's in here. Do I have to? Here he is. Here's a little dragon. Father of dragons, keeper of the lake. Bane of the 14th Legion. While it's difficult to believe the Yalm-Long pup could be any of these things, he assures you his current form is only temporary, while he awaits the reconstruction of a new corporate vessel. So if I were to summon this dude right now... There he is. There's the dragon. You can run around with Spyro here. That's cool. Oh my god, he landed on my shoulder? Bro. Yo, that is sick. Hello, Omagen and chat. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Shall we strike a pose? Shall we perhaps do a dance? I don't even know what else there is. Oh, I like that dance move at the end. Yo, that was sick. That was sick. She could dance better than me. Shit. That was cool. I was beginning to fear the worst. Were those explosions I saw? Ah, but you shouldn't waste time talking with me. Alphino left a message stating that you were to return to the Rising Stones at once. Well, the dragon's cool, but he ain't my hound. I need my hound. Where's my hound at? Minion. There he is. Dun, 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 dun. You know what? I could fly back up there. Just gotta teleport. Teleport. Teleportation. Beam me up, baby. Baby, I wanna get beamed up. Trying to go through this door here. There we go. Accidentally pressed no. This is the team. A very nice team. Oh, Lucia. Ah, damn. She, I don't get her voice acting here. Sad. Wastoid, you go back to work tomorrow, don't you? With the weekend off? Praise the 12 that you are hale and whole. I came as soon as Minfilia informed me of Sir Amaric's request. You've completed your investigation of the Keeper of the Lake, I take it. Then I would hear your report. See, what happened was... You conversed with Midgard Zormer? I swear, were anyone else to make such a claim, I would regard it with considerable skepticism. Are we to understand that the Worm Lord did not perish and has in sooth lain dormant these past 15 years? Less a resurrection and more a rejuvenation for he who dwelleth in eternity, years passing as moments. What is this, Dr. Stone? Though his words were ambiguous at times, one statement left little room for interpretation. My people have heard the song, Ishgard shall burn. Clearly, an attack is imminent. We must share this information with Sir Aymeric immediately. However, we dare not divulge your conversation with Midgard Zormer in its entirety. To even acknowledge that you heard the voice of a Dravanian is a grave but necessary risk. Lest we forget, men have been executed as heretics for declaring as much. For your own precaution, and for the sake of our tenuous relations with Ishgard, the truth cannot leave this room. Was a nice weekend. Wish you had accomplished a bit more, though. You accomplished resting, it sounds like then. As for how we shall present our revelation to Sir Aymeric's emissary, you may leave that to me. Pray remain here, for now. Sir, yes, sir. Rest mode was achieved and some family time. Nice. And burger time. Is there something you're not telling us, Yuna? You seem different somehow. It is almost as if you're missing something. Something important. Which game is fun, Wastoid? Look at her face. She's so concerned for... Oh, burger time is a game? 12 forfend. Midgard Zormer stripped you of the blessing of light? Are you all right? How do you feel? I'm okay. I'm okay. I see. It's a relief to hear that you're otherwise unharmed. It beggars belief that any being could possess the power to deprive you of her blessing. Midgard Zormer made mention of a covenant, did he not? One of the ancient myths regarding Silvertear Falls states that when the waters came into existence, so too did the Great Worm. Althik and Nymea, brother Time and sister Fate, decreed that Midgard Zormer ever watch over the source, from which all water and magic was said to flow. I wonder, what if this was the covenant of which he spoke, and 'twas not the gods with whom he treated, but Hydaelyn herself? Well, if he is watching over you as he claimed, mayhap you will have an opportunity to ask. Let us keep this matter to ourselves. I do not wish to burden our friends needlessly. What if I do? An old arcade game. I see. Oh, damn. Look who it is. Midgard Zormer. He just appears on his own like that? Oh, man. Art thou a pawn, or master of thy fate? What hast thou wrought by thine own hands, mortal? And poof, he's gone. And it's gone. Off I go. Back to work. Hey people, how's it going?
My friend, I can scarce believe it. You confronted the Worm Lord and lived to tell the tale.
Telling the tale. The tale as old as time.
I give thanks to Helone for your preservation. It is our sole cause for gladness. Your encounter with the Keeper of the Lake served to confirm our fears.
Her name should be Brienne.
The Great Worm has roared, and it makes little difference if it was one of the two in Eorzea or any other. The Dravanians are coming.
I am told that Ishgard has magical defenses against Dravanian attack, though I am not privy to their exact nature. Will they be enough to repel a massive force?
Ishgard has
there's
weathered
definitely
countless assaults
Brienne.
over centuries. This will be no different.
That's absolutely Brienne right there. Brienne of Tarth.
And now that you have confirmed the threat, none can ignore the Lord Commander's calls for the wards to be strengthened. I dare not presume to speak for him, but I expect the Lord Commander would sing your praises. I must away, but we shall meet again soon.
I must away. Better be careful with these. All these salutes in this game, they worry me. All these salutes with the hands and the fists and the chest and raising of hands, raising of
Countless
fists.
assaults weathered, and this will be no different? Why am I not convinced?
Alphino. The Ishgardians have warred with the Dravanians for centuries, nay, nearly 1,000 years. In all that time, not once have their enemies breached their defenses and entered the city proper. Yet, regardless of how strong these magical wards may be, I nevertheless fear that the Ishgardians are underestimating the gravity of the situation. Though it was not Midgard Zormer who roared, a call to arms by one of the first brood cannot be ignored. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh shit, I'm in a party. Hang on, hang on. Give me 1 second here. All right. Until such time as they choose to request our aid, however, we can do naught but observe the situation at a distance and pray that our fears are unfounded. All right. I gotta stop chatting with them. It's good. They're gonna distract me. Oh, they're very funny in the chat. Okay, I gotta stop talking with them. I gotta focus on this. I forget. I believe Moenbryda has requested a gathering of the Scions. I assume there's been some progress concerning our efforts to combat the Ascians. Pray inform her that our business with the Ishgardians is concluded for the moment. I shall be along once I've completed my communications with the Crystal Braves. Okay. Okay. God, there's so much questing to do. Bro, these people... Okay, I gotta stop with them. I gotta stop. I gotta hide that. I gotta hide that. They're too distracting here. All done with your talk of dragons? Wonderful. Because Ascians... Wait, it's Moenbryda here. Damn, she is one tall mommy right there. Holy Jesus, she could leg press a tank. Moenbryda, she sounds strong. All done with your talk of dragons? Wonderful, because Ascians are next on the menu. Let's head into the solar, shall we? I mean, hey, if you want to go there, I will not say no. Choke me out with her legs, probably, if I said no. That'd be a good way to die. A very good way. Acceptable. Definitely acceptable. I can't breathe. This is pretty good, though. She's got it going on. Strong.
now that everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking, I mean, I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon.
And she always has this angry look on her face, but I gotta tell you, it's growing on me. She's strong. Don't mess. Don't mess. I like that. I like that.
I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
And her personality in the game is excellent too.
Well, don't keep us all in suspense.
She's strong, she's funny, she's cute.
Just in case anyone's forgotten, let's start by reviewing what we already know. So, an Ascian is an immortal because its soul doesn't return to the ethereal realm when its host is defeated. Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void.
It's class time with my favorite teacher, Moenbryda.
Therefore, the first step to permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Gotta trap the soul of the people we kill.
Matter of their extermination.
Because they kept these Ascians would keep you can't kill them, pretty much. Because they would die, but then they would reform. With this crystal, hopefully we can get them so they can't reform, pretty much.
Aye. To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of. As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require a lot of ether.
I wonder if I like Ida here. Yeah, the music is so good.
Hang on a minute. Why didn't we think of this before? White auracite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
I love Ida here. She's great.
Please tell me you're joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white auracite cannot store ether for long periods?
How many times do you need to be told I'm Papalimo?
Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
I'm Papalimo.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
The team is all here.
Indeed. I am reminded of the quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Lamentsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian soul? Or still more?
Ruh-roh.
I do not envy the poor sod who has to lug all of that around, on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
That's the very problem we set out to solve. And I reckon we've found the answer. If it isn't practical to lug around the ether we need, we'll just have to draw upon another source.
How? Which?
And the only viable source is the land.
The land. The land? We're gonna take ether from the land?
If you mean to tap the great river of ether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Mordona.
Give me a bit more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land? I speak of corrupted crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's a crystal. It contains ether, and we can help ourselves to it.
Yum, yum, yum. Give me all the crystals. Yum, yum, yum.
While corrupted crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A malm away, say? If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea.
A malm away.
I've yet
malms
to put
away.
my theories to the proof, but I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any objections, I'd like to see where this avenue leads.
If you think it's worth your while, you have my blessing. But tell us, what are your theories? I, for one, am most eager to understand the process, however vaguely.
I thought you might say that, but no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't.
If you're
so with your
teaching.
permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out. Thing is, the profusion of corrupted crystals in Mordona makes it something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether. Ideally, I need an isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find one?
Uh-oh.
May I suggest northern Thanalon? There you will find corrupted crystals of middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought. Oh, and if you do elect to visit the place, I should be much obliged if you would assist me in another matter while you are in the area.
Has something happened?
Movement has been observed at Castrum Meridianum.
Uh-oh.
During Operation Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength. Not long after our forces withdrew, however, their ranks were replenished by reinforcements from Castrum's sentry. They now seek to rebuild, and to this end they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant. Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men. Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves, I fear their strength alone may not suffice to stay the Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defensive effort.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals.
Inveigle? Never heard that word before.
Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals you speak of sound perfect, so the Garleans have to go. Besides, we can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Ascians will next appear.
Thine eagerness to hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
Though you have become a Crystal Brave, you are yet a Scion, Alphino. We could hardly refuse you. Pray, join the Crystal Braves and lend them your support. Thangred and Papalymo shall accompany you.
Yes, boss.
Ida and Yashtola, in the meantime I would have you assist Moenbryda. Scout out the crystal clusters, that the testing may commence as soon as the Garlean threat has been eliminated.
If it please you, I shall continue mine own experiments on white orosite.
Thank you, Ariange. Everyone, pray see to your preparations and depart as soon as you are able. Go well, and be safe.
Moenbryda, what a name. Oh, we just leave? Okay. Off we go. Off we go. Alphino, here we are. 'Twould seem that events have once more conspired to rob us of rest and recuperation. Though I would wish it otherwise, I must ask that you head straight away to the processing plant. The 4th have already deployed to the area and await the arrival of the Scions. Wilred will brief you on the developing situation. Meanwhile, I must rendezvous with Captain Ilbert at our headquarters in Ul'dah. I shall take command of the forces there with a lighter heart, knowing that you go to support the front lines. Indeed. Indeed. What is this? Hoary Boulder. Your duties take you to northern Thanalan, do they not? Why, yes, Hoary, they do. We too must say our farewells to the Rising Stones for a time. Flamine travels to Ul'dah, and we shall serve as her escort. At my daughter's behest, I go to contact certain old acquaintances in the Gilded City. We are beset on all sides by civil unrest and imperial machinations, threatened by primals and troubled by dragons. We need all the allies we can muster. Many of my friends hold positions of power, you see, and it is my hope that they can be convinced to aid the Scion's cause. If past events have taught us anything, then we know that Eorzea must present a united front, or we shall fail. Did she say fall or fail? Same thing. Ah, how extraordinary that my little Ascilia is involved in such far-reaching affairs. I am proud that I might now stand at her side not only as a mother, but also as a colleague. A colleague with influential connections, but I fear that Ul'dah has become a place of danger even for one so familiar with her streets. Bah, woe betide the black. Gotta get down to his... I don't know, man. Sometimes my baritone just ain't what I want it to be here. Bah, woe betide the blackguard that so much as glares in your direction, milady. What is that move right there? Gotta work on that one. I shall be well protected, it seems. Shall we be on our way, then? Peace. Arrivederci, mon ami. Alright, where are we going? Processing plant. A processing plant. I remember this place, kind of. We go to a mender. Why don't we just visit the mender real quick? Just to make sure we're fully repaired. Repair me. Oh, yeah, let's get repaired here. All right. Forgot we could use that move to go faster. Are we in here? Are we up the steps? There are no steps in here. But there be steps right here. Oh, we're not even going up the steps. Here we are. Wilred, Commander Levailleur sent word that you'd be coming. A veteran of your talents is most welcome. Not that I don't think we can handle the situation, mind you. I've learned a trick or two since that disaster with the Amal-Jar. But returning to the task at hand. The Flames' reconnaissance scouts have reported Imperial soldiers assembling at Rauban's push. Such a force is likely Oh, Jesus. Excuse me. 3, 6, 9. Such a force is likely interested in only one thing, getting their hands on the resources found here at the processing plant. The Garleans could begin marching on us at any time. Pray speak with Lieutenant Edelstein that we might coordinate our counter-strategy. In the meantime, I will inform the others that you have arrived. No doubt it will be welcome tidings. I think I could keep going half an hour, chat, but after that, I think I'm gonna bounce. Tired, man. Fighting off yawns, which is not great. Corporal Yevon, my soldiers yet tell tales of your deeds during Operation Archon. Would that we could sit a while and reminisce about old times, but I fear more pressing matters require our attention. The civilian Droughtsmen, you see, have come across several highly suspicious crates within the boundaries of the processing plant. Does Cliff sleep with me? As you can see on the bed, he has his own dog beds that he sleeps in. He is on my bed. And he will be there sleeping tonight as I sleep next to him. But I don't really allow him to get under the sheets. No, he sleeps on top of the bed. But I have blankets, though, you know? I had my sappers take a closer look, and our worst fears were confirmed. These boxes contain powerful explosive devices. Devices of Imperial design, no less. By my order, the Flames stationed here are conducting a thorough sweep of the compound as we speak. Though it troubles me that we were unable to apprehend the Imperial spy behind this, I have faith that our men will be able to neutralize the threat for now. In the meantime, our scouts bring troubling news on the latest movements of the Imperial Army. I would once again ask for your aid. Same when you had a dog. Yeah, it's wonderful sleeping next to him. I love it. Hazel before him, and another beagle afterwards if I am so lucky. We've been keeping a close eye on that Gallian garrison, and 'twould seem the Imperials have finally begun to mobilize. According to the reconnaissance report that just came in, the squads seen leaving the castrum are too few in number to effectively take and hold our position. They will likely mount a swift assault and focus on the acquisition of resources. I have, of course, also shared this report with the Crystal Braves. They've decided to take to the field to meet this assault head-on, applied directly to the forehead. I have apprised your fellow scions of the situation, and am heartened to know that they will be joining the effort. Pray report to Lieutenant Elaine, and lend your much welcome strength to the counter-offensive. I mean, we're right here. Yeah, it's wonderful to go to sleep next to a pet. I was telling you the story of the heated blanket. How my grandma's cat used to love the heated blanket when I was young. Olya was her name. Remember we were talking about that not too long ago. That was the cat's name, not my grandma's name. Glad to see. Oh, Jesus. 3, 6, 9. Glad to have you with us, Yuna. As I'm sure Lieutenant Edelstein has explained, the Garleans have deployed a small force from Castrum Meridianum. Their main column assembles to the north near Dalamud's Talons, but we've also spied several squads attempting to conceal themselves on the approach to the west. Your cats are super cuddly in the colder weather, leads to plenty of naps. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, no doubt. With a good blanket, a nice soft, warm blanket. Hell yeah. They wish you to rush forth and commit to battle with the main column, leaving the detached force free to raid the plant and pillage supplies. Not much of a strategy, but these are desperate men. Captain Ilbad. Oh, well. Should have used the lady's voice there. Greetings, Scion. I understand the commander bid you and your fellows come lend a hand to the Braves. With such mighty heroes at its disposal, the Fourth should have little trouble contending with aught the Garleans might throw at them. But even you cannot be everywhere at once. The Third was getting restless holed up in Ul'dah, so I marched them out here to fill any holes in the plant's defenses and add their numbers to your counterattack. The reinforcements are welcome. We've enough soldiers now to divide our own forces and safely engage the enemy far beyond the walls. Oh, damn, that was Elaine. My bad. I told you I was tired, chat. I wasn't lying. It would be best to avoid staging a battle anywhere near this much ceruleum. Let's take this fight to the Garleans. A wise course indeed. I shudder to think of the consequences should any of these storage tanks be exposed to fire. I'm Papa Limo. If there are no objections, the Scions shall join the 4th and give battle to this main column. Made you a quilt out of your old band shirts. It's the most metal and comfy blanket on earth. That sounds awesome, man. How big is it? Does it fit on like a queen size bed or not quite that big? I imagine that's pretty big for a quilt if it goes over a queen. Wow, it does. Damn, that thing is massive then. You're with the 3rd then, Warrior of Light. Your job will be to intercept these squads hiding out in the west and prevent them from reaching the processing plant. When you're ready to proceed, report to Lieutenant Yuyuhase. Excuse me. His scouts should have a rough idea of where the Imperials have concealed themselves by now. Ooh, sometimes when I drink tea, it gives me the burps a little bit. Excuse me. The Flyers quilt. Dude, that's wild. Hard to wash. Yeah, dude. I have a quilt for a queen size bed, though it's homemade. I don't know how to wash it, which is why I never use it. How the hell do you wash a quilt? That goes, how do you wash a quilt that's the size of a queen size bed? I don't know. Go to a laundromat. Yep. Yeah, that was really my question is, do you need to take it somewhere else? Yeah, exactly. Yuyuhase here. A pleasure to be fighting at your side once more, Scion. Our operations invariably succeed when you're around, and victories are wont to pave the road to greater coin. Now, this detached force we've been sent to eliminate has split into smaller squads. The better to conceal themselves within the terrain hereabouts, I imagine. We'll need to split ourselves up as well to cover more ground and make sure we root out all these would-be raiders. And seeing as you're an army unto yourself, I've assigned you your own areas to scour clean of enemy soldiers. Aye, this will be a simple search and destroy. We'll rendezvous back here when the task is done. Happy hunting, Scion. Bigger washes, eh? I am gonna switch to Samurai. And now they die. Oh yeah. They dead. That's why we switched to Samurai. Nice offense from Samurai. They got wrecked. Exactly why I switched to Samurai. Would have taken a lot longer to do that with a white mage. I love how you can just switch jobs like that on the fly. Gotta fight more people right here. Shit. Pressed the wrong button. Did the wrong strategy here. It won't matter. We're leveled pretty decently here. But this is what I want. This is what I meant to do, this attack. AoE. Crap, that was not what I wanted to do. All good. Well, that's good to know, Wastoid. Means I can actually use a quilt then. Because I just never use it. I'm like, how am I ever going to wash this thing if Cliff were to do something bad to it? Pretty much means just get sick. You seem grim, Scion. I'll take that to mean that between us, more than a few Garleans won't be making it back to the castrum. These Imperials, though, they certainly made us earn our pay. I would be a happy man if I never had to tussle with another of those Magitech horrors. It is time we bid this war-torn land farewell. I will contact the 4th and let Lieutenant Elaine know the west is now clear. I would appreciate it if you would do the same when you report to Lieutenant Edelstein. Yeah, pets, yeah. Cliff has been getting sick a little bit lately, too. Just some random outbursts, shall we say. That's why I try and keep a towel nearby in case he gets sick. I don't need that in bed. I always try and keep a towel nearby. Corporal Yevon, what news of the Garleans? Their raiding parties are no more then? Excellent. The Amajina engineers will be most relieved to hear that the plant is no longer in any immediate danger. Thank you again for your assistance. You must be anxious for word of your fellows. Lieutenant Elaine has reported a sound victory over the main column and informs me that the Scions have already turned their attention to other duties. All but one, that is. The Rogadin lady with the large axe. It would appear she has chosen to remain at the site of the battle. I know not what task keeps her from returning to civilization, but northern Thanalan is no place to wander alone, even for a capable sort such as her. I would certainly feel better about things if you could check in on her before you continue on your way. Is that my girl, Moenbryda? Tell me to check up on her? Be more than happy to do so. Free of charge, my dear sir. It's Moenbryda! I love her. She's great.
Hold on, I won't be a second.
She's one of my favorites, actually, in this game, very quickly.
The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe.
The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe. She's great.
I know. As Urianger never tires of reminding me, an axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar.
Look at that axe.
What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into this world holding one.
That's a sick axe that she's holding on her back, equipped like that. Love that. Hell yeah.
And it's not as if it stopped me picking up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning. He's one of the reasons I decided to come to Eorzea. Him and my excruciatingly stiff childhood friend. Considering how unalike we are, it's a wonder we ever got on. The world's a strange old place, isn't it? Aye, that ought to do it.
She's strong. Some cool weapons and armor in this game for sure. So she is trying to just harness the power of the crystal here, because we're trying to kill these immortal Ascians, pretty much. So far, so good.
At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry. Just enough ether to make it interesting. Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed?
I was busy checking out something else.
The siphon works, I'm happy to say. With a few refinements, it should satisfy our appetite for ether, which just leaves the small matter of forging our blade.
Trying to make a blade made out of this energy called ether to kill the immortal Ascian.
I'm not sure how to go about it just yet, but I swear to find a way. I'll put a blade in your hands if it's the last thing I do.
God damn, she's great.
She senses me. A useful talent.
Whoa. Whoa. It's one of those immortal Ascians right here.
An Ascian? Are they onto us?
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan. Keeper of knowledge. Seeker of truth. Meddler.
Not an ally here.
I don't know what the hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Bro, she better not get killed.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, be not unsettled on my account. That lovely brow was not made for frowns. But I waste my breath. Let me direct my words to one who understands them. We meet at last,
How do you pronounce this name?
Light. I am Nabriales.
Nabriales.
And you have long been a thorn in my side. I suffered the overweening presence of La Habrea that men might host the power of gods, only for you to undo my hard work.
Oh, bugger.
God, she's awesome.
Do settle down.
Oh, bugger, she goes.
You must concede that I acted in self-defense. But what's this? I do not sense the blessing of light. Oh, dear. Could it be that frail Hydaelyn has forgotten her champion? This I did not foresee.
What's gonna happen here? Because Midgard's Zormer, the dragon, actually took away Hydaelyn's power, Hydaelyn's gift that we no longer
Shorn
possess.
of light as you are no longer a threat. And better yet, the seal is broken. Now is the time to claim the staff. With it in my grasp, I shall rise above them all and take my place at Lord Zodiac's right hand.
Interesting. Off he goes.
What did that bastard want with us? Nabriales, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet, unconscious. But this staff, you say just talking about it had the bastard grinning like a brat on his name day. Must be quite a staff.
Yeah.
Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati, Master Louis Soir's staff.
I actually know what that is.
Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
Yeah, that staff that hangs on the wall in our base is what he's talking about. Alright, I'm feeling a little bit of extra energy here. So I'll probably keep streaming for another half hour. I was going to go until 10. Half hour puts us to around 9:45. That way I'm doing my duty here. Got a little blast of energy. But then I'm going to have to go. I do have a bill to pay tonight before I go to bed, and I want to go to sleep shortly after this stream. You're here. Moenbryda is my name. Master Louis Soir's staff is kept in the Sola, isn't it? Quickly now. My axe lady. Does that make her a swinger? Of axes? Ah, damn. He already came and stole. He stole the staff. Oh, shit. There he is.
You too.
Oh, my God. What is happening? What is she holding? She's holding the staff, isn't she? Yep.
So, you were able to divine my intent. What now, warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become decidedly dull and quite incapable of barring my entry.
His voice is up here. It's a little bit higher than I'd expect a villain to be.
What do you mean?
You truly do not know? Then I suppose it is only right that I enlighten you. The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was that which prevented my kind from entering your domain. My kind, I say, though it had no power over the likes of Elidibus and La Habrea. Being of this world, they could come and go as they please.
Really?
While I could only look on.
Wow. So the other two Ascians who've been causing us trouble, Elidibus and La Habrea, they were not contained or constrained by our gift. But this guy was. This guy could not show up here. He could only look on.
But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike the others, I am not given to waiting. I shall take that staff and bring about the next rejoining.
Look at his hand there. That's a glove, like Freddy Krueger type glove he's wearing with 3 like talons. But his ring finger and pinky don't have them. It's a nice glove. I like that. It's cool.
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
Yeah, so this isle got wiped out pretty much. Now we know who's responsible for it. The bad guy.
You will not harm her!
Moenbryda can't do anything about it. Obliterated.
Why must you insist on forcing my hand? Did you learn nothing from our last meeting? Ah, but I forget. My words fall upon deaf ears.
She's probably dead. She's probably super dead here.
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible use could you have for it?
Heartbroken. At her death. She was my fave.
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you possessed?
Huh.
The staff Tupsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, is host to a great power.
Why would he ever tell us this?
Together with the horn, it can be used to draw vast quantities of ether from its bearer's surroundings. How else do you think Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals? Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child knows that.
If I did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow this staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
Damn, bro, shit's happening.
Insufferable woman. I would happily end your miserable life here and now. Alas, Elidibus would never let me hear the end of it.
And he doesn't want to put up with his buddy Elidibus giving him shit?
Very well. If you will not part with the staff, I will take you too.
Moenbryda's still alive down there. How are we ever gonna follow them? Someone give her a potion.
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
Yeah, you better jump in for that rift. Sorry, Moenbryda. I gots to go. I thought the portal would close. The chrysalis? Oh, we're a samurai? That's gonna take a while. Go in as a mage, as a white mage. This won't take long at all. 8-person. Okay, I got good gear on. We're in a queue right now. It says less than 5 minutes it should take. Checking out the garb. What is this weapon we have? It's nice. Our whole outfit matches, which is nice. Entrance. Yeah, we're still waiting on the queue here. We're a healer though, which is the highest demand. It shouldn't take long. Just be patient here. I actually kind of want to stay in this room. I figure once we do this dungeon, I don't know how long it's gonna take. We're in Kurthus. I'm gonna use this map here. With a joystick, it's very difficult. See what I mean? There we go. Abalathia's Spine. We've never been up here before. I don't know if we could even get up here right now to Ishgard. What is this Abalathia's Spine? Whoa. Always put you back where the story continues after. Yo, Pink Bunny of Death. What a name. What a name. Yeah, so the reason why I don't want to leave the room, I'm figuring once we do this dungeon or trial, we'll probably have to talk to somebody in here. So like the next part of the MSQ will probably be in here. That's my reasoning for not wanting to leave. Also, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to the stream here. Hope you're having a good weekend. Pink Bunny of Death. What a great name. Reminds me of, I don't know if you are familiar with the store Hot Topic. Long time ago, they used to have these bunny characters with these funny, sarcastic phrases on them. One of them was, "When I die, bury me upside down so the world can kiss my ass." Like those kind of phrases. Pink Bunny of Death kind of reminds me of that. The funny, sarcastic. They're like magnets or keychains back in the day. This is an 8-person dungeon here. Typically doesn't take too long, especially as a healer. Offhand, you know what we could do while we're waiting? I could go to my armory chest. And sort all this stuff. I always need to sort when I go to sell. Talk about tidying up. Tidying up as we wait. Oops. Port Moenbryda down here just collapsed. The name didn't go over as well as you'd hope. 20 days, you can change it again. Oh, wow. I like your name. Oh, shit. We're here. Okay. I didn't know you streamed, although I don't think I've ever met you before, Pink Bunny. What kind of games do you stream? We do a variety here. We used to be a main Hearthstone streamer, but since then, I do a whole bunch of stuff. All right, let's do this. Mostly 14, Legend of Heroes Trails. I actually don't know that second game. What kind of game is that? The Legend of Heroes one. I'd be curious to hear how far you are in Final Fantasy XIV. Because we here are a sprout. Damn, Minfilia held prisoner. Oh, it's a JRPG. Nice. Wow, I love JRPGs. I'm surprised I haven't heard of that. "13 games? How have I never heard of that?" Bro, this guy looks awesome. We gotta... Oh, is this a trial? This is a trial. Okay, I gotta hurt. I'm saying hello to people. Let me do my white mage thing. I assume you are not a sprout like me, Pink Bunny. I've been playing white mage and samurai for the most part. Jeez, let me heal this guy. Although I've been trying a whole bunch of other jobs as well. People are running away. Give me a second, chat. I need a minute. Things are blowing up. Things are blowing up. Jeez. I don't know where I'm supposed to stand. My lord. Hold my Lanta. Give me 1 second, Pink Bunny. I don't want to take my eyes off the screen here for too long in this game. I've never fought this person before. I'd rather not die. I'm trying not to die. Do you have a favorite job, by the way? Or class that you like to play, Pink Bunny? Give this person benediction right there. So we just used our benediction. For those who don't know, that heals the person to full. So we have to wait quite 3 minutes to use that again. Put some regens on the tanks. Give everyone double regen pretty much here. This enemy is really cool. This is a really cool section of the game, actually. I've been really liking this. True North. Well, I can't do anything about these balls of death that are encroaching. Oh, mama. Everybody's just running around. Oh. I don't want to die. Oh. Boy, this is a cool freaking game, man. Oh, jeez. We're living. We're living. We're alive. Oh, God. Oh, God. Healers. Let's go, healers. Come on now. Pump out those regens, baby. I'm gonna try and give everybody regen as much as I can. Do a medica here. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we got a lot of regens going around, though. We're pretty good here. Ooh. Put a poison on the boss. Throw some stones. Oh, we got a limit break. We got triple limit break. Come on, DPS. Come on, DPS. Do the limit break. If they're this far in the game, they should know what a limit break is. Are they holding it? No limit break? No, there's like maybe another phase. Do not limit. Oh, I won't. I'm a healer. Yeah, there is something else happening here. Yeah, no, I'm never limit breaking pretty much as a healer. Ooh. Bro, what is happening? I guess someone used the limit break because it's gone. I wouldn't have used it as it. I'm a healer, so I'm not using it. I'll let the I always let the DPS use them. If the DPS LBs the boss, everyone will die in that second part? Damn. Trails of the Sky first chapter remake just came out, made more modern after 20 plus years. There's a demo that covers the whole prologue. Nice. Ooh. Ooh. Boy, I was nervous for that. I did not want to die. Thanks. You're welcome. A little bit of bad news, Pink Bunny. I'm gonna probably be wrapping up stream in about 10 minutes. A little bit of bad news there. I do apologize. Wish I could go longer, but I got some stuff I gotta get done. One of which involves going to bed.
You're safe. Thank the 12.
Oh, I forgot to, by the way, this was the plan for today. Today we did Cana, Bridge of Spirits. Let me do a little plan here. Final Fantasy 14 online. Tonight, what are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow we'll aim for 2 streams. Yeah. This is the plan for tomorrow. I typically do a midday stream and a night stream with a break in between. Forgot to update the plan tonight. Look at this dude. Got wrecked.
You may have bested me this day, but what of the next? What of all the days to come?
You're gonna get your ass, bro. Gaming it is for you.
Remember, light no longer holds sway here. I may return whensoever I wish, again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, Scions.
How has retirement been treating you, Pink Bunny? For over a decade, wow. You've been subscribed to this game, wow.
There will be no next time. This is the end.
So you must have all the jobs pretty much to level 100, I imagine. Wait, oh God, what's happening here? This crystal was supposed to absorb them and hopefully beat them in the end.
Trickery is this?
Wow, and it's working?
No.
I can't believe this actually worked. This crystal to beat the Ascian? Like, actually beat him? Because they would just die and reform.
Use Tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free.
Yo, this is sick right now.
Concentrate. Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light.
Yeah, I thought it was pronounced Ascian. It's not. It's Ascian. Yeah. Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light. Yeah. I can't believe the plan is actually coming together right now. Yeah, Wastoid, well said.
Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Oh shit! You gotta knew something. You had to know something was gonna go wrong. Everything was going too well.
So much ether, and it still isn't enough.
Fools! No mortal prison can contain me. I shall make you pay for your insolence.
to our plea. Lend us your divine light.
Will she answer?
Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach you?
Good scene right here.
If only we had a bit more ether.
Bro, she better not sacrifice herself. Like, take my ether. Don't.
Moenbryda, what are you doing?
Master Louis, I understand now. The choice you made in death. There is life. Farewell, Urianger. You damned old coot.
Moenbryda, no! You mustn't!
Well, that gave me goosebumps.
What? No! It cannot end!
Damn, sacrifice.
I am eternal! I am immortal!
It's a good line right there from him. Not anymore, dude. This is a good way to end stream, by the way. This was pretty epic.
Moenbryda. She's gone.
She just showed up, too, for the first time. And she was awesome. She was awesome. What is this? Was that her? That was her staff, her weapon. Has it changed at all? I'm not sure. I don't think it has. Has it?
You did it, my friend.
No.
The Ascian is dead.
Boy. It was good. It was good gaming here tonight. This was very enjoyable.
This device is a legacy of Moenbryda's toils and sacrifice.
May her sacrifice never be forgotten.
I shall hold on to it for safekeeping.
Minfilia!
Damn.
Are you all right?
Damn. What a scene.
I am.
Boy.
Oh, we were surveying northern Thanalan when we received the distress call.
Oh, I really liked Moenbryda.
We returned as swiftly as we were able.
What a way to
you
go.
Have everything in hand, however.
What a way to go, man. Where's Moenbryda?
What happened here? Where is Moenbryda?
Well, are you going to tell them or am I going to have to tell them?
She gave her life to temper the blade of light. I have no words.
Damn, man.
Rather than await the inevitable, she took her fate into her own hands.
She was not looking pretty good after taking that huge damage.
Does Urianger know?
Oh boy, he's gonna be all upset. Hey guys, what's going on? I was just reading a book. Why
My
the long
friend.
faces?
There is something I must tell you.
I heard all, my lady.
Damn, I was hoping that he and Moenbryda would get together. They looked good together.
The moon sinketh, taking her leave of the heavens, yet her passing heraldeth the coming of a new day. Moenbryda hath fulfilled her destiny, hath she not?
He's taking it well.
Far across the seas in the Charlean motherland, Moenbryda and I did study under the sage tutelage of Master Louis.
Damn, man. Damn, this is really happening. This is good. Good story right here.
Full oft did he impress upon us that knowledge existeth to serve the greater good. This sentiment, however, was contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands. In spite of vehement opposition, he founded the Circle of Knowing, and journeyed hitherto the heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice was the realm spared its doom. Yet this great soul, whom all should rightly have honored, was branded a pariah in his own land. His peers did accuse him of forsaking his duty as a man of learning, and of meddling in the course of history. When he left Charlean behind, Master Louis gave no word to signal his intent to Moenbryda. Close as they were, as master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence.
He's going into a history lesson right now? Of course he would.
Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive. The slanders that were heaped upon him after his passing served only to inflame the
She was such a good
within
character, and she was here for such a little amount of time. What a legend.
Years upon end, she knew not what to believe. Torn as she was twixt the man whom she revered and the man who forsook her and his duty both.
The Louis I knew would never forsake his duty, much less one of his own.
Excuse me.
This I know full well, my lady. 'Twas not for want of love that Master Louis hid his intent. He but desired that Moenbryda discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace. After all, was it not Master Louis' wish that she come to the truth unaided? I told myself it was, and resolved to let her suffer.
Damn, man, I can't believe this happened tonight. Damn. Really liked Moenbryda.
Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved. And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart.
There you go, some emotion from him.
Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moenbryda truly come to understand Master Louis' will before the end? The realization hath set her free. She may now find the peace which hath for so long eluded her.
I got a WD-40, this mic stand. It is squeaking.
Oh, Moenbryda, my dearest, how I shall miss thee.
Moenbryda gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Ascians. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. Let us continue her work on the Blade of Ether and see it to completion.
Yeah, she was so talented. She was so smart and strong and brave and funny.
My lady, I would mourn Moenbryda in mine own way. I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Rip.
Of course, my friend. Take all the time you require.
Boy.
We shall be here should you have need of us.
Sag. I know better than to talk to Minfilia right now. I know better. That cutscene, whatever happens when I talk to Minfilia here, could go on and on and on and on for like another 15 minutes. I, my friends, need to depart for the night. But it's been fun. How long did we stream tonight? I plan to do 3 hours. Damn, it's only been 2.5. Oh wait, no, excuse me, I lied. I meant to do 2.5. So I meant to do 7:30 to 10. So we actually did hit it. All right, Chatterinos, it's been fun. It's been fun. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. Let's go raid somebody in Moenbryda's memory. Let's see who we can, who's online right now. Is there any Final Fantasy streamers right now that I have up? Nah, everyone's just doing Hearthstone right now. Chat, I'm gonna probably just end stream without raiding anybody. I don't see anybody that looks, everyone's just doing Hearthstone right now. I'd rather not raid a Hearth streamer. So I appreciate the company tonight, chat. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. There's not much left. Spend it wisely. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning in the midday for some Hearthstone. And then tomorrow night, I'm not sure what game we'll do. It would be nice to do more Final Fantasy, though. I could tell you that. We also have Sekiro floating around as well. So it'll be one of those games. Probably Final Fantasy. Probably get back to Sekiro on Tuesday night. So, alrighty, chat. Thanks so much for hanging. We'll see you another time, another day. Appreciate the company. Peace. See you, Moenbryda. You were great.